You are now listening to the world-famous Gamer Boyz Podcast.
What's good, fam? It's your boy Jorge. Welcome to another episode of the Gamer Boyz Podcast. I'm happy to be here with my guy, Pilot Hero.
Yes. Another day, another dollar. Dude, it's getting warm.
Dude, it's actually tomorrow. I didn't see what the record was.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is actually supposed to break Reno's record of this time of year.
Ooh.
That was set like in the 1700s.
Oh my.
Like 17 something. It was the hottest day recorded at this time of year.
This time of year.
Which I don't know what it was, but it's set to do that tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
So we gonna be outside like checking our shoes for melted wax and shit, right? Dude, that's wild.
It's probably like high 90s though.
But you're not gonna get any complaints from me. I don't give a fuck. I'm down with the warm.
Yeah.
I'm down with the heatness.
It definitely it feels nice.
Yeah.
You know, it like motivates you to do stuff.
It does. Literally all it took was for me to be outside. It was warm outside. I hopped out my truck. Literally I stopped somewhere, pulled up Pokemon Go. I literally walked up the street, walked back down. I could have done it in the truck, but you know, we're safe here. You know, we're safe. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And hopped out, literally walked up the street, hit two gyms, stole them from them, came back down, just fucking laughed. You know, I was a happy camper. I mean, they took it back like later that day.
What team are you?
I'm team yellow.
Okay, I'm team blue.
You team blue. I know, I remember this.
Yeah.
But you know what? As much as I do enjoy being yellow, I do kind of wish now. I know it was doable, but do we lose anything if we switch to blue?
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
Right?
Just $10.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, you just buy the medal, which equals to $10, I believe.
Yeah, it's like 1,000, right? 1,000 points,
and then you can change your class basically, and then you're stuck for it for a year.
Yes,
then you can do it again till a year passes.
Right? Isn't that wild though? Like they're like, it's like a punishment. It's like a year. Yeah. It's kind of wild, but other than that, yeah, but that's what I ended up doing, and that was fun, and that was because of the encouragement of the weather. I was like, dude, it's warm. Yeah. I want to just walk for a second. It was on my way home. I just parked somewhere, walked up the street real quick. It was kind of like a rural area, so it was dope, dude. So that makes
also
me happy.
another thing that I really like about and this might be me, but like I drink way more water when it's hot.
Yes, which is great. I mean, it's not that it cancels out necessarily, but the fact that like just the weather, it's also it brings you in a good positive mood. You're like, oh, man, I just downed like 8 water bottles today. I feel great. Your body feels hydrated, and it's because of the weather, dude.
We should probably move.
I'm down, dude. I will move where you move though. We got to move together, you know.
Well, yeah. So
we're a unit.
We need someone to hire us to their studio, their platform, bring the Gamer Boyz on there. We will relocate to that location and bring the #1 gaming podcast in the world to you guys.
Absolutely.
But hopefully it's like Joe Rogan, if he has one. He lives in Austin, Texas.
I wouldn't be opposed to that, man.
You know, there's a few in LA that have studios that have a bunch of different podcasts there, and I think would fit in with anyone.
I'm down with LA. I mean, Austin, Texas is now the fastest growing city in the world right now. And
you know, I was going to say this one, which I would do it, even though it's like completely the opposite of exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
But I would move to New York, Barstool Sports.
Oh, shit.
Because I believe Barstool Sports is out of New York. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But maybe their main headquarters. But Barstool Sports has a few podcasts, sports related, and then, you know, kind of like just general topics and stuff like that.
For the most part.
Yeah. Right. So I think we bring a lot of quality and like what a lot of people want to hear, which is like gaming and stuff like that. And a lot of these networks don't have specific gaming. Yeah. Unless it's a gaming network. Right.
Absolutely.
So something like that, I think we would do too.
Yeah.
But just because New York would be pretty dope. You know, people love it.
Hey.
But
oh, darn.
But it's always cold. It's cold. Just
It is colder, but it would be one of those sacrifices that people want to make. Exactly. But it's definitely colder.
At least for a little while.
Absolutely.
Just to see how New York is.
It could be sick. Live there for a couple of years, maybe a year, whatever. If it's a contract, then we'll do our contract. We'll come back.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, you know, Hire us, people. Number
Hire
one
us.
podcast in the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
according to Logan Paul.
Yes. Thank you. I was just gonna say something similar to that, but that's it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
So fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so it's not us
I'm
lying.
down.
I do want to get your opinion on this topic real quick. I don't really know why my mouse always hides from me.
Oh, it's because it's in a different screen, huh? Different monitor.
there it is.
There it is. There she blows.
Yeah, I need a monitor right here. I know it, like I keep looking over there, but that's what I'm doing. So, oral sex sends man crashing into FedEx truck. Did you see this?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I read this, the title. This
Uh-huh.
happened, I believe it was last Thursday.
Okay.
I read the title and
God,
I'm
I
like,
love oral sex.
and I'm like, damn, now I got to go bail out Pilot Hero and his old lady
Yep.
from
Yep.
jail.
That would have been us.
Because I know you like to get freaky in the vehicles.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But from actually reading the article, it was a head-on collision. Literally.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Literally.
So a distracted Florida man receiving oral sex smashed directly into a FedEx truck in Fort Lauderdale Thursday night, injuring his groin.
Oh,
Well,
fuck. What happened to the chick?
Yeah. She probably injured her teeth.
The back of her head?
The unidentified man and his female companion were both found partially naked after the collision just before 7 p.m., according to reports. Images from the post-crash chaos show the front ends of both vehicles badly damaged. And, I mean, they were going pretty quick. They were going at least like 45, 50.
Yeah.
That's, the damage was pretty big.
Have you never received roadhead?
Yeah.
Dude,
but I know how to drive.
that's what I was going to get at, dude. I'm going to tell you right now. I have received the best of these moments, right? The absolute best. And the thing is, I'm still very competent and more worried about where our fucking life sits. And if I'm driving fucking high speeds, typically it's high speeds, dark time because it's like freeway, whatever. But the fact is, I'm like more competent of like my surroundings and my speed. And dude, I have never been like, oh fuck, dude, shit. Like,
And that's it, yeah. And that's probably exactly what the dude like
that's
closed his eyes or something.
Like he's like, oh, I got all the time in the world. I'm not hitting nobody. But what the fuck?
Well, and they have photos. They say it's 7 p.m., but like it looks like noon.
It definitely looks like it's daytime.
So I'll probably post some photos. I don't know. But the rescue officials said the driver sustained unspecified injuries to his groin due to the circumstance of the crash. However, the SUV driver's penis was nearly bitten off.
Okay.
Presumably because the impact caused his companion to bite down. I would believe so.
Absolutely. And why were they naked?
Partially naked.
Like how?
Probably his pants down. And
So that's
I'm not really sure about her. Maybe
Like, why the
topless. I don't know. I mean, they were having a grand old time.
they were. They were trying to smash, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's pretty wild.
That is pretty wild.
It's just like how like if you're gonna do that, I mean, come on. Like this is exactly what you just said.
Yeah, dude.
It's like be a little bit more responsible for the fact of that was a rookie amateur move.
Absolutely. And what I was trying to say is like, no matter how great the moment is, right? You will never catch me go, oh fuck, and just what? You're driving, you dipshit. You trying to get caught? Are you trying to get your dick bitten off? Like what the fuck? It just blew. It blows.
And I know. I see what you did there. And I know it was the fact that like stuff happens at a blink of an eye, right? Mm-hmm. But the fact that you don't see a big white FedEx truck coming right at you, or you swerve over to that side, and that have the capacity to be like, oh shit, and maybe like, that tells your partner, and she goes, what, whatever. Yeah. It was the fact that like nothing was even said, so she was doing her thing, and he was like this. And then that's why she almost bit it off because she was in the middle of the process of doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what just like the guy just kind of was like,
he's
just rookie, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've trained my mind and eyes and everything to just be like, fuck yeah, just keep looking straight, keep driving. I still don't blink. Yeah. Fuck, dude, that's insane.
So I don't know if this is something that you can go to jail for. But he did cause an accident, so it's probably reckless driving. I'm not sure if the female gets a ticket as well or whatever.
Yeah.
But all around, a dumb move. If this is a move that you cannot pull off, then don't do it.
Or pull out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
at the nick of time.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
But I was like, damn, dude, I got to go pick up Pilot and his wife from jail real quick.
I don't think, no. I'm more of like a what if we get caught kind of guy. You know what I mean? You don't need to be naked. I don't even need to take my pants fully off. Just
right.
Whip it out through the fucking hole.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
why
that.
they make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly what the men were thinking when they were like, this is what we're creating. This is why we're creating it. Mm-hmm. That's that.
Yeah.
For all these scenarios. So
the men undergarments. That's why they have holes in them.
Yes. Undergarments, pants, shorts. I mean, if you're wearing basketball shorts, even easier, dude. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not saying I got a black badonkadonk. You know, I'm just saying they got the horse dicks, but you just pull up the shorts right there. There you go. That's that.
There's some tips from you from the #1 gaming podcast.
#1 gaming podcast. Just a tip.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Hey.
You're on fire today.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
So there was this big, I forget what it was called, the gaming something of other that happened yesterday. The Summer Game Fest 2022 happened yesterday, and a lot of stuff happened during that. A lot of trailers came out for new games.
Yes.
Games being announced and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But one of the main ones was they dropped the trailer for the new Call of Duty.
Oh, yes.
Modern Warfare 2. Mm-hmm. And they have like the different commercials. One of them is with Tim the Tap Man. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw that one.
I did.
Another one was a basketball player. And then another one with Pete Davidson.
Yes.
And I believe there was another one, but I'm not sure.
I didn't see the Pete Davidson one, but I did see that. I think it was a tweet posted.
Pete Davidson one was stupid.
Was it stupid?
He was just like, he was acting like an idiot.
Oh.
Tim the Tap Man's I thought was a little too like short.
Okay.
Just kind of, he did like the whole take off the scope and he's like, oh, look, no scope. Oh, you get it?
Yeah. Yeah. I do remember this one.
Yeah.
Yes, I did see that. It was also a tweet.
But it's cool that they put him in that.
Yeah.
But with those little teaser trailers or commercials, whatever you want to call them, they actually dropped the trailer for the campaign and it looks amazing.
Does it look fire?
Yeah. It looks so good.
I don't think I remember seeing the campaign one, but it sounds like it's...
I want to post it, but the audio... The music they used was from Metallica.
I
so
see.
You can tell, it's pretty badass.
Very copywritten.
Yeah, so it's Metallica, and then all of a sudden, like a Spanish version, like maybe Bad Bunny comes on, starts rapping, and then it stops, and then it goes into Metallica again, and they start singing. It's just a really well done teaser trailer.
Sick.
And, just brings you those vibes.
I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah. So even with that, Nick Merc was caught on his stream, and Nick's kind of abandoned Call of Duty, and basically he's a big streamer on Twitch.
Yeah.
And co-owner somewhere around there of FaZe Clan, and
excuse me,
when the whole pandemic happened. That's kind of where he blew up even more with like the Warzone stuff and everything.
Yeah.
And he was huge. He was like getting like ninja numbers,
Right.
And when
he's still pretty good, right? He still hits pretty high numbers. I mean,
he's decent
on occasion.
But now he's pure Apex, and that's my point. Like, so he went from that something that like really made him a household name.
Yeah.
Because of Call of Duty. And then he moved over to Apex because of all the cheating.
Right.
So he's like strictly Apex. So he but he did have something basically nice to say about Call of Duty. So my point is just to show you that even like these guys that have moved on from the game and their franchise because they're like, dude, you guys don't do nothing about cheating. You don't care about us.
Yeah.
So we're over it. We're moving to a new game.
Right.
We're going to grind that.
Yeah.
So, but he says, I'm trying to contain my excitement. You know what I mean? They might fuck around and not deliver like usual, which is very true.
Not a lie at all.
And then he says, the core COD guys are going to be like, this is a good game either way. And that's like, I mean, to a T is exactly what's going to happen. Like, if the game's trash, the core Call of Duty players are going to be like, yeah, this game's dope.
Yeah.
But then guys like him like me as well, I'm more like, all right, well, I'm waiting to see what happens. But like, he's definitely excited, but he's kind of holding it in because he doesn't want to be disappointed at the end of the day.
Hesitant, yeah, is probably his aim right now. But I get that, dude. I'm the same way. Unfortunately, I used to be an every game Call of Duty purchaser. I would buy every single game, like no matter what. But sadly, it's gotten to that point where people were making good points. They're like, dude, this is why people stop buying games. Yeah. They like stick with.
Well, I didn't buy Vanguard.
Right.
Yeah. That was
stick with Warzone. They stick with Apex. They stick with Fortnite. They stick with games that are free and you can keep playing them and not pay 60. Well, now it's $70 with next gen systems, and the same with PC games. So it's, I don't know, dude. I hope that they don't drop the ball. I doubt they will.
Yeah.
But I hope so.
So real fast on the Modern Warfare 2 open beta, for the time being, the exact dates for the Modern Warfare 2 open beta are not yet to be revealed. However, we do know that certain periods, once it opens, that basically PlayStation users are going to be about 5 days ahead of everyone else.
Right.
So,
but you have to pre-order the game.
You have to pre-order the game, and then you'll get that beta access for PS5, PS4 owners, and then we'll be able to play the game 5 days ahead of everyone else.
Yeah. Yep. Which I'm okay with.
Yeah. So, but any other console also you have to pre-order the game too in order to get that beta.
Yes.
Access. Otherwise, you can't.
Right.
And right now, like I said, there's no exact date, but it's better just do it now before you kind of miss out on that.
Right.
And like I said, this is one that I'm definitely looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Being able to do the beta and see what's going on with it.
I don't this sounds really stupid because saying it out loud and I'm thinking about it sounds really stupid. I'm just going to say it for the fucks of it, but I still think that that this game should be free.
Well, with that, I would agree, but with that, this is a normal drop. This is October 28th is dropping, so it's your normal Call of Duty once a year drop. So with that being said,
True.
It costs.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 isn't the only new Call of Duty game launching in 2022. Activision reconfirmed during the Summer Game Fest live that went down yesterday that Warzone 2.0 is actually coming out.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, so, hopefully they do fix that.
The really cool thing about that is, so they're still going to manage those servers for Warzone right now.
I'm sure
which is Caldera Island. And they made that sure, right? But they're also saying that 2.0 is coming out. So that's actually really cool because then it's going to be a whole different map.
Yes.
And they have to. And what people notice is that in that trailer, a little teaser that the devs were talking about, they were saying like, this is, don't forget 2.0 is coming out during this part of the trailer. And it looked exactly like High Rise from Modern Warfare 2.
Oh shit. Ooh, I wonder.
Yeah. So that led everyone to believe and everyone just to get super excited that High Rise from Modern Warfare 2 is going to be part of the
2.0.
The 2.0 free for all, or not free for all, but Battle Royale Warzone map.
This will be sick.
So
it better be.
Dude, imagine having High Rise, Favela over here, Rust.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just like a whole.
That would be so sick. But see, funny enough though, that was a promise from before.
Yeah.
That was a promise from before. They said that they were going to make a map where they're going to have like Rust in it, where they're going to have I mean, at the top of my head I can't think of any more, but like so many places from previous Call of Duty games. That was actually their first vision. They wanted to put as many Call of Duty game maps on Warzone for the longest time and have it a rotating game kind of thing. Like a few maps that were like that. And that was the whole vision. And I was like, I could see that. But then as you see how complex it could be, I was still understanding because I was such a Call of Duty lover that I was like, I get it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm happy with what we got, whatever, you know? But at the end of the day, the cheaters, they got to fix that. I've seen one too many very disappointing TikToks of like top level, Warzone players that invite the cheater into their lobby and they say, "Hey, how old are you?" And he goes, 12. He goes, you're 12 years old and you're able to break through Ricochet. And he goes, well, yeah, I have what's like a spoofer. So like technically they can't track my system. And so with that, I could cheat all I want and they can't stop me. I'm sure at that point now they can because now they have his name, you know? Yeah. So I'm sure he like kind of like gave it away. But the fact is that a 12-year-old was able to do such a thing. And I was like, I'm so mad at you guys right now. Like only because you give us these promises and you can't deliver. Why is a 12-year-old capable of breaking your shit? Are you telling me my kid only has a few more years till he can fucking crack the code on a multi-billion-dollar company like Activision?
Hey, maybe he'll be working at Activision.
Hey, that's okay with me. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But for the gamer, I'd be pissed at my kid. Yeah. I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, your job is to figure this out, but
yeah,
come on.
It's wild.
I'm tired of these cheaters.
Yeah, it's, you know, a lot of people are, and they I'm not enough to like not play the game.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, I moved back and forth from Warzone to Fortnite and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But you know, like to abandon Warzone and just move to Apex, that's like crazy to me. But a lot of people have done it.
Yeah, myself included. I did. I abandoned it for the most part and went to Apex, and now I don't know, dude. I just love the game. Yeah, I do. I love the game. But I'm not going to shit on Call of Duty either. It's still my roots. Mm-hmm. I feel like I play better because of it.
Yeah.
So
well, and like I've said before, like right when they announced the game, I don't really care about the cheating because if Warzone 2.0, it's pretty dope. I'll definitely play it. But just say when this game actually comes out late October.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the multiplayer plays exactly how it did in 2009.
Right.
2008, 2009.
Right.
The maps are similar. The guns are similar.
Yeah.
They bring back some of the maps and stuff like Afghan and Favela and all that.
Right.
I will most likely be playing multiplayer, which I haven't played in years.
Yeah. So
well, since but the Battle Royale maps were invented, basically.
Right.
I haven't played multiplayer since then. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm going to be playing.
Same.
So I don't really care. And, you know, I don't really know if the cheating's that bad in multiplayer. It's more of the free-for-all side.
Right.
Not the free-for-all, but I keep saying
the Battle Royale.
The Battle Royale side.
Yeah. No, but I agree. That's probably going to be the case for most people. I don't even think you're the only one. I think even most of these Warzone pros are going to be like, dude, it's we're doing team deathmatch now. That's fucking lit.
That's when I'll come out of retirement. I have to join the CDL league.
Hey, I'll be right there with you, bro. I've seen your game. You're good.
Yeah.
So
the CDL league.
I'm with it. I'm down.
I just can't with these newer games like Vanguard. I'll watch some guys like even like Scump. Mm-hmm. And I know they were just playing. I forget. Like I think Atlanta FaZe was up against Seattle something.
Oh, okay.
You know, and everyone was going for Seattle basically because Atlanta goes to the finals every single year.
Oh, I see. So we're looking for the underdogs.
Yeah. But like watching those gameplays, I'm like, dude, this is so boring. The maps suck.
They
guns kind of suck.
The guns are not exciting.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no.
So you know, if they bring back a classic like Modern Warfare 2 and it plays like that, just with like a little bit newer stuff, graphics and everything, it's gonna be make that league so much more exciting.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Damn, this is the most we've ever talked about of Call of Duty, but it's exciting to know that they're still sticking in there. That's the point for me. Like they're not quitting. They're not just like, we hear all your complaints, but we don't fucking care. So this is nice. It's refreshing to hear that they're trying to do, for example, like you said, 2.0. Modern Warfare is coming out, so it's gonna be fucking lit. It's gonna be. I'm stoked, dude. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, even like the devs or like the people that work over at Activision during the presentation, Ferris, which is like a kind of a big person over at Activision.
A big wig?
Yeah, we're excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Stating it would be all on one shared engine moving forward.
One shared engine, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know if that means Infinity Ward is taking over, and you know, because they always do like Infinity Ward, Raven or whatever, They changed Sledgehammer.
I wonder what that means. That's a pretty broad statement, what I mean? For engine.
And these guys come out. It's a big event, like I said, Summer Game Fest 2022. Everyone's watching. Everyone wants to hear the new games. Everyone wants to see new trailers and everything, and potential games coming up in the near future. So everyone's excited. Yeah. And then when these people come out, they work for Infinity Ward or Activision.
Right.
They come out, they say all the right things. Mm-hmm. Right. That's their job. They're there to come out to pump up the game. So we're just like, holy shit, this is going to be amazing.
Right.
October, November comes around, new game comes out, and everyone's like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah.
So that's the hard part right now. But just the fact that they're like willing to go back and just redo, I don't know like what the word is, but touch on that Modern Warfare 2 game and bringing that back, I think is a good step that obviously is going to make everyone excited. Right. So now I think they should know that there's a lot of pressure.
True.
You can't just like be like, it's like if Black Ops, the very first one, or Black Ops 2, I believe it was. It's like if they did that one over again. Those are just such classics that like, dude, everyone's watching that.
Yeah.
You can't mess that up. You can only make it better.
I agree.
So that's exactly what has to happen with Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
You can't mess it up. You can only make it better, or it's going to be bad.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. I just miss the days where it only mattered how you customized your gun, but in order to be better. Whereas to like nowadays with Call of Duty, unfortunately, it's like it's not necessarily pay to win, but you can pay to get things unlocked sooner.
Yeah,
and that's sucky because I'm not one to pay that much money. However much it takes to get like the monolithic suppressor in a custom little
well, and that all came from Fortnite.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's the problem. But at the same time, there's some cool stuff that comes from it.
That can come from it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just the thing. But with Fortnite, funny you say it, it's not pay to win. It's Call of Duty is the only game, the only shooter that is essentially pay to win.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's the only thing right now. But like I love back in the day with Modern Warfare where it's like team deathmatch and it's like, hey dude, no, put this on your gun, put this on your gun, put this on your gun. Use what is it? What are the perks? Like stealth,
marathon.
Yeah, marathon.
Ninja.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're like, yep. And then you're solid. And then then you play and you're like, dude, you were right. Fuck, I'm hella faster. And like they didn't even hear me coming. And it's like, there's no real advantage. You're just playing better with your custom. With the way you did it.
You customize the shit to whatever you wanted it to feel like.
Yeah. And if someone else had the same thing, it's now a matter of who's better.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it back in the day. So that's what was really cool. And I miss those days a lot. So I hope that nostalgic-ness comes back.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Oh, so looking forward to it, dude.
Well, speaking of shooting people in video games, we're going to take a quick break and have a listen from our sponsor here.
From our sponsor.
So check it out.
What's going on, fam? Pilot Hero here letting you guys know our awesome sponsor. Check them out. Headshot Red Dot. Best FPS mechanicism in the world that you can use for gaming. Check them out. HeadshotRedDot.com. And I'll see you on the battlefield.
All right. Welcome back. So let's transition over to a little game called Pokemon Go.
Oh, a little game.
We were talking about this before the show actually started, and you kind of talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
That you've been playing a lot more. But just this past week in Pokemon Go, I had Pokemon Go Fest. And in my opinion, it was the biggest L they've done. It sucked.
It's funny because, like, you're not even the first person to tell me this. I've heard it from people that played, and they said that, like, literally I got an invitation. They're like, hey, check it out, man. Go Fest is on. You should buy your ticket. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I'm not going to be able to go out to do it. I feel like I won't be able to take advantage. And then, they tried convincing me. I didn't do it, unfortunately. But I don't feel as bad now that they hit me back up later that same day. And they're like, you know what, dude? Never mind.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit,
you know,
really?
some people had some good. I watched some content creators on YouTube that do Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Content, and they had some good times. They were playing in San Francisco, stuff like that, which is kind of like a mecca for Pokemon Go.
I know, literally.
You know, so they did well. We didn't do good here. It was a 2-day event. It was $15 basically. For
the 2 days, right?
For 2 days. But the only redemption on that is that there's another day or another 2-day weekend in August, which is going to be the finale
of GoFest.
Oh, so that's why. So okay, so it didn't work out for us this weekend, but maybe next time, because we bought the tickets, so we have tickets for that.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay again?
No.
Okay.
So it was for both weekends, basically.
Nice.
So we have something to look forward to still, hopefully. But maybe, you know, they came out and they were talking about, like, in the app, it said, like, oh, such a great event, went great or whatever. And then everyone started, like, basically trolling them.
Basically booing them and saying, like,
putting out memes like, what event are you guys talking about? Because that was horrible.
We'd love to join that one.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of people were like, dude, do you guys even turn? I ended up with 9 shinies, maybe less, maybe 5. I'm not really sure.
Which is...
But it wasn't anything good as far as, like, the new stuff. I didn't get any of the new shinies.
Yeah, it's not common for you at all to, like, not have very much.
Yeah. It's usually, like, you get one of everything. Like, you know, they dropped 4 new shinies. You should get at least 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any. You know, so a lot of people were saying, like, hey, did you guys forget to turn on the shinies for the event? And it wasn't just me, you know. So, like, that's what's funny is I'm feeling the same way. And my wife's like, dude, what the, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll go on to Twitter because I know people are going to be saying the same thing.
That's where I found out the information.
Yeah. And I show her, I'm like, look, everyone's saying the same thing. It's not just us.
Okay.
Because she was kind of, like, irritated about it, too. Because she's like, you know, this is pretty lame.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not just us. It's a lot of people. So they really dropped the ball on that one.
For me, it's like, I feel like you kind of need to go above and beyond if you're going to charge somebody for it. I don't care if it's $15. I don't care if it's $1. The fact is you're charging globally, you know?
Yeah.
You're the $1, one per person, you're still making millions of dollars. So the point isn't so much as like how much you charge. It could have been a free event, you know? And then if this happened, then it's kind of like, well, at least it was free, whatever, you know, kind of a deal. But if you're going to charge so much as a penny, you're making a dollar value on an event that you shit on people.
Yeah.
And the problem with that for me personally is that this isn't the first time that Pokemon Go, you know, Niantic drops the ball on a paid event. And it's like, GoFest is supposed to be like the day to celebrate. Yeah. You know, the big one, you know?
Oh yeah.
And so it's like kind of annoying to hear like,
well, especially now too that, you know, GoFest it's location based.
Now it's location
people
based,
are traveling, man.
Yes.
You know, this one of them's gonna be in Seattle, Washington, that we were thinking of going to.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't know.
Right. But if you're gonna have a shit show like that, would it be really worth going to Seattle?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, obviously, but you'd show up and say it was a shit show.
Yeah.
I'd be kind of pissed off.
Oh, I'd be really pissed.
You know?
Unless unless they're flying me there to do that.
Absolutely.
Then we're talking. Yeah. But yeah, it's a tough one, dude. And I actually saw a report that came out basically saying, I don't know if it was Q1 of this year, Niantic, you know, their revenue was so high. Like from you know, and it's like, dude, you guys are making a lot of money off you know, these people.
And all they have to do is push an on button. That's all they have to do on their end, you know? I
was going to say, though, for, you know, we play these games on consoles, computers, PCs, and everything. But as far as, like, mobile games, I don't know if there's a mobile game quite like this. Mm-hmm. This might be one of the first, you know? Mm-hmm. So it might be a little harder than we actually give them credit for.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, just to be devil's advocate there, like, hey, it actually might be a little bit harder to create all this code and make sure all the codes work together. Yeah. Especially when you have different time zones, you know, because Australia and China get it first.
Yeah.
They're doing the event. We're sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, or like if you're awake, they could send us raids from that event to us, and you could get it early.
Yes.
You know, so there's a lot of things going on, and it might be a little bit harder just because it's like so global,
Right.
that they mess up a lot.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, they mess up a lot.
Yeah, and you're right. Like, there's no one else to compare to
Yeah.
in order to say like, oh, but this company doesn't fuck up. Like, you're right. So that's true in that sort of sense. The only thing for me is it's just like, I don't know, if you did a good, for example, you and I have done GoFest together and we've had amazing experiences.
Yeah. And
the problem for me with that essence is the fact that if you're capable of doing it good once, what the fuck did you do differently this time?
True.
By now, I'm sure you guys have hired more people for
that is
future
true.
events and stuff. You have in an unreasonable manner. It's like I want to say you have no excuse, but looking at from your perspective, they do have a lot to cover. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like I feel like you pay, you should get rewarded.
Yeah.
Especially for people like you guys that take a lot of time. And that's not to sound exaggerating. I'm just saying like you guys invest time in this game, So when they see your record, say, "Oh fuck, Jay Alvarez, fucking hell yeah, thanks for joining the show.
Yeah,
I see you put a lot of fucking time in this. I see that you do this every single year that we do this. Let's fucking hook these guys up and put a little time and effort in their area. We're not a prime area. We're in a little city, right. So it's like." We're not even in Vegas, So for that matter, it's not like, I don't know, and that's just one person. That's just you, I'm sure there's plenty of people that are the same way. You know what I mean?
100 times worse than we are.
So it's like, give a little love to them. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's just, if that's too much to ask for, then someone else upstairs needs to take over, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
But one thing I think would be really cool is that they need to add as far as the feature goes is I think what they need to do is say I need to go to a raid. Typically not all of my friends are available on my list that can join the raid, right? So now I get to miss out because this raid is too strong for me. How cool would it be though to get on the raid and then you hit like start and then it sends out a little beacon and then I know this could be complex, right? But a beacon saying this person in Nevada requires 20 people for this kind of raid, join or not. And then you just hit join. Just because you happen to be on and you're in kind of close proximity, whatever. I don't know if it has to be proximity wise. I don't know if that matters, but I'm just saying a beacon.
It shouldn't matter because there's remote raid passes.
Exactly.
So yeah, like a cluster just saying like, hey, we
quick.
need help.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So kind of like this person in this area says it. And so you just press it and it's available. Fuck yeah, I can join it. Yeah. Why? Hey, babe, hurry, jump on real quick. And then it gets full, whatever, 20
that would
people. And you'd always get an opportunity to play in all these raids. You don't have to miss out just because now you have to rely on your direct friends. Yeah.
And what's annoying about that is like, so I'm in a Facebook group. And the Facebook group, basically it's like this family that has a lot of players.
Yeah.
And then some random people in there as well. And they're friends with my wife. And the lady actually knows my wife. And that's why I'm in the group. Because my wife doesn't have Facebook.
Same scenario for me.
Yeah. So a lot of times, so if there's raids by the house here, then I'll have to like coordinate it, which is annoying. So I'll have to screen grab it.
Yep.
Send it to the group chat. And then be like, hey, this is popping off like in 10 minutes. Who wants in?
Right.
And then I got to remember everyone that said they want in. And then be like, all right, sending.
Yeah.
And make sure I let them know that I'm sending. And then send it to everyone in order to like be a 5-star.
Right. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Instead of just being able to open it up and then being like, oh, there's a 5-star about to pop like somewhere. And then all of a sudden it pops up and it says, we need help.
Right.
And then I could just join it.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be dope.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking for like a while. And I was like, that would just be so beneficial because not only are they encouraging more people that are offline to just join and play, like, because that's genius, first of all. But now it allows players to participate in more raids more often. Yeah. Because, you just get the short end of the stick sometimes, it's kind of shitty.
I was also in a Discord like that they organized.
That's sick.
But that was like way too like much and just like it just kind of annoyed me. So I just deleted it.
On a schedule kind of a deal. Yeah. And I'm not a fan of that either. Yeah. So I get it.
So it's it'd be a great thing because we're gonna be in San Francisco next weekend. And
Hell yeah.
and Thursday of next week starts Mewtwo for 5-star raids. He's pretty difficult, so you need at least like 10 people.
Absolutely.
But when you're in a big city like that, I remember where we were actually, which works out perfect.
Yeah.
We were in San Jose once, and it was a Mewtwo time.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it was like, it was dark. It was like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Or 8 p.m. We're walking around, and there'd be a raid to pop up. So we like walk over there, no one around, but there's 20 people in the raid.
Shit.
Just all the people around, like in the apartments, buildings, restaurants, whatever. Everyone's just playing. And it's awesome because it was just like me, the wife, and my kid.
Right.
And we're not beating a Mewtwo raid with 3 people.
No, yeah. But now,
and at that time, I didn't have like the groups where I could hit up people.
Yeah.
And we didn't have remote raid passes either.
Right.
So it's not like I could send it to people that are online at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it a little bit difficult. But like big cities like that, dude, that's why we're looking forward to it. We're like, we didn't even know. And then all of a sudden we're like, my wife's like, hey, it's going to be Mewtwo while we're down there. And I'm like, dude, that's going to be, I was like, no worries.
Yep.
I don't even have to invite no one. I
that.
just like join in, and there'll be like 20 people in there. Beat it like in 10 seconds.
And I love that. That's like my vision essentially with the whole beacon thing. So that's how it's got to be.
Pokemon Go, Amy over at Pokemon Go. Come on, man. I mean, everything we've told you guys and you guys actually have done has been killing it. You
guys got to start paying up.
Yeah.
I mean, because seriously, or just give us access to anything we want in Pokemon Go at any given time, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
Don't pay me.
And then also another one that we talked about would be a good idea is remote raid passes. You guys, a lot of people are pissed off at Niantic and Pokemon for moving raid passes, making it 50 coins more expensive.
Yes.
So you're not getting a deal anymore. And then also they removed it from like the little bundle you get on Mondays.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. But how about like since you did that, and I understand it's like whatever,
right?
We were getting a deal. Now we're not. We're just paying full price for it. But what about like Roger invites me to a raid.
Mm-hmm.
I join with my remote raid pass, but I could go into my friends list and invite my friends to the raid I'm being invited to.
Yes.
How about that? Because it's exactly like, like sometimes you might, like we invited Roger the other day.
Mm-hmm.
His wife wasn't on, but he told me he was talking to his wife. So he could have just been on, hey, hop on real quick. I'll invite you.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what you guys got to call it? Chain invites.
Chain invites.
Suck my ass, dude. It was that easy.
Okay, well, let's do a good one so we could post this somewhere and not say to suck your ass. New idea, Niantic for Pokemon Go, chain invites. Where if he invites me to a remote raid, I could invite someone once I join that remote raid, I can invite someone in my friends list or someone that's right there with me because I'm in that raid now. So I can invite them as well without being at the actual location. Chain invites.
Yeah. Hashtag the Gamer Boys. Hit us up.
Yeah. Number one podcast in the world. Hit that bell
to get a reminder.
Yep. And with that, let's move over to some free stuff because that's what the number one podcast in the world does.
Number one.
You show me another podcast that always brings you free games and deals like the Gamer Boys do. Yep. And then we might have to rumble in the street for the number one podcast, but we'll win that too.
We'll hit up Logan Paul and
hey, speaking of that, I want to rumble an old lady at the vet today. Dude, you gonna put your phone on silent?
I love how you state that and then the music starts. It's kind of like it just initiated the fight.
I'll talk about that in a sec. Just remind me.
Yeah.
I want to beat up an old lady.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
But Epic Store continues to give away free games each week, more than 3 years after the digital storefront has launched. Every Thursday at the same time, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, Epic gives between 1 to 3 free games. And the new game of this week, which actually is pretty dope. So from now until June 16th, 8 a.m. or Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern time, you can claim Man Eater.
Damn.
The action game that places you in the fins of a hungry shark.
I like it.
I've actually watched, because my kid watched this like content creator that just did YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think he was getting paid by Maneater to like play the game. So he would like break his only Fortnite content to play that game. And my kid really liked it. So yeah, you're basically a shark and you're going around and eating things to get bigger. And then obviously like you might be a small shark still and you might run into like a killer whale. So so you don't want to mess with them. Yeah. So it's like you got to judge stuff. Like maybe I could eat that whale, maybe I can't. Maybe it'll kick my ass. Yeah. Like, you know. So it's a pretty cool game.
Is it gory?
Like not. I mean, it's what do you expect? You know, not like super gory.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I like blood.
Yeah. And then starting June 16th, Epic account holders can claim Supraland, and a great action game that takes cues from The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, and more popular franchises. Cool. Supraland has colorful visuals, clever puzzles, and exciting combat. So you can check that after starting June 16th. But right now, like I said, I actually seen this game. I watched people play it. And I know it was like one of those games that my kid probably wanted. Yeah. You know, but now it's actually free from now until June 16th. So make sure you go over to the Epic store and you can get that game for free.
Get yourself a free game.
Yeah. And the number one podcast once again brings you even more free stuff. PlayStation Plus free games for June 2022 are available right now. And right now, available until July 5th, you could get God of War.
God of War.
You could get Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Not Nickelodeon.
No. I don't know why I was going there. So Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Okay.
And Naruto to Boruto. The Shinobi Striker.
Oh.
I don't know if I said that right.
You probably did. Sounds good.
Naruto to Boruto.
Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker.
Striker, yeah. You can get those games right now over on the PlayStation Plus. That's for June. They're available till July 5th.
Damn, dude, you guys got a lot of time, and you guys are very welcome. That's what we like to provide for you guys here on the number one podcast for gaming.
And then also you could go over to the Nintendo Switch and pre-order Mario Strikers Battle League at a nice discount. I mean, it's okay. But if you've learned anything from ever watching us or listening to us from Pilot Hero, is Nintendo games never go down.
Especially Mario games.
Yeah. So right now you can Mario Strikers Battle League, the next big Nintendo Switch exclusive. It's only a couple days away. The arcade soccer sim releases this Friday, June 10th. If you haven't pre-ordered the copy yet, we have an exclusive discount for you guys.
There you guys go.
And it's simply you go over to Daily Steals. Simply enter promo code GSMSBL at checkout, and you'll get Mario Strikers Battle League for only $49. Now you're like, $49 is a lot, but the original price tag for this game is going to be $60. And it probably won't go down ever after, once it releases, it's always going to be probably $60.
Might go down $5 for Christmas, but that's a big maybe.
Yeah. So this is $11 savings right there. So rewind it, go back to that code that I just said, put that in there, and you can get that. And the only thing, I know it comes out tomorrow, and the episode comes out tomorrow too. So I don't know exactly how long the code is going to be live for. I imagine for a few days still.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could definitely try it out.
Just take advantage.
Yeah. So a real cool thing that's going on. I was trying to think of it for myself. I'm like, do I care?
Oh. Yeah.
And then I was like, well, not on my iPhone, because my iPhone is my business number.
Okay.
So my Galaxy is my personal stuff where I play some games, Pokemon Go, Mad Skills. But thinking if I had Mad Skills on my iPad, this would definitely come in handy. So, so then I was like, oh, okay, this is pretty dope. Because I was thinking for myself, I'm like, is this even worthy?
Okay.
You know, but Apple has confirmed that it will be adding Nintendo Switch Pro controller and Joy-Con support for the upcoming iOS 16 update.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so meaning basically you'll be able to, via Bluetooth, connect your Switch controller or Joy-Cons to your Apple device and use them however you please.
That's actually pretty dope.
So like I said, if I have mad skills on my iPad,
yeah,
which is a nice, pretty big screen, and then I got my Joy-Con, I'd probably be killing it there.
I mean,
it'd make the game a lot better,
likely.
probably. Yeah.
Absolutely. You never know.
Yeah. So according to recent report from The Verge, iOS developer Riley Tissot tested a beta version of iOS 16 and said that the Pro controller worked perfectly with the software. In a Twitter thread, they explained that both Joy-Cons will appear as a single M5 controller when you're connected to the app on the Apple device. So when you go on there, you know, you got two Joy-Cons, but it appears as one, and they're the M5 controller.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing that they're doing.
I'm all down for mobile gaming of any sort.
And I know you're not like an Apple, like iPhone user. And that's what like I was at too. Because I was like, I don't use my my Apple phone for mobile gaming. So why do I care? But then I was like, no, but that is pretty dope. And I was trying to think of what games I would play on mobile that would be that. And I was like, well, Mad Skills is one. Yeah. I don't know which other ones. I'm sure they have like some type of well, you know, they have the Call of Duty mobile.
They have Apex Mobile.
They have Apex Mobile.
And Fortnite Mobile.
Yep. Fortnite. And I know there's a way around because Fortnite was beefing with Apple. So it wasn't on the Apple Store for a long time. Yeah. But I believe it's back on there now.
I think it's there now. Yeah. But No, I agree. I mean, I think for a while now, I want to say Nintendo has some sort of association with Apple. And I forget why or what. I don't remember what it is. But I remember that, like, for example, like if you went to Universal Studios and did the whole, I think we talked about this actually, the Super Mario World. There's a specific app for the iOS that is associated with that theme park. I think there's one for the Galaxy phones as well, or Android phones as well. But I think there's something that's in accordance better with the iOS. And I know this has actually gone for a while. There's actually a game called Mario Run that is, I believe, an iOS exclusive. I might be wrong on that. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty positive that it was an iOS exclusive. I think I was only able to get it on my iPad at the time.
Wow. I know, like
Mario Run.
Yeah.
I think is what it's called. But yeah.
Well, speaking of getting new games, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge releases June 16th.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So Shredder's Revenge new game aims to emulate the Turtles old school beat 'em ups and is releasing soon, like I said. So there's a trailer. I'm not sure if I want to post it, but it's pretty badass, actually.
Is it?
The trailer revealed the new playable character with series staple Casey Jones, which is the guy with the hockey mask. Joining the roster. So, dude, it looks pretty sick.
Hey, I'm all for it.
So, like I said, that comes out June 16th. It comes out for all the consoles. Actually, it comes out for Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and PC.
I like it.
So seeing the trailer for this, so make sure you go over, just Google Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and you'll see the trailer. But just watching the trailer, that's something that like it's like meant for the Switch.
Sick.
In my opinion.
Hell yeah. I'm all for it.
So I think that's pretty
I like
dope.
the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I like turtles.
Like turtles? Mm-hmm. So first person mode may be in develops for, guess what? Fortnite. What do you think about that?
I don't know. So, to be completely honest, I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a screen grab. I'll post this right now on the screen, so check it out. First person camera in Fortnite.
Okay.
So they're, so they got the screen grab somehow from something, over on Twitter. HypeX, which is a verified account, posted this. The update, this update began working on some stuff about first-person camera mode, but there's no other info about it at the moment, as it looks like it's still in early development, and it would work really well with 0 build modes. And I agree 100% with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can't imagine what building would be like.
First person?
I don't even fucking touch building anymore.
Yeah,
I don't even look at it. I forget it's even. Dude, whenever I see a post and someone has building, I'm like, ew, why?
Yeah. It's probably a little kid.
Actually, yes.
Probably a little kid or like the pro like bugga.
Yeah.
So I watched him the other day. My kids were watching him and he got smoked. It was awesome.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
But yeah, they're like, oh, of course he's in like
the build version, right?
Yeah, but it was like I forget, like a league or something like that.
Oh,
whatever it's called.
It's a mode in the game.
Yeah,
right.
And I was like, what's that?
Forgot what it's
and
called.
then he was like, oh, it's only the pros play.
Rank leagues.
Yeah, ranks.
Yeah,
of course he's in ranks.
Yeah.
Come on. The hell's that? Only the pros play. Only like the good guys play.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's bugga. He's like, yeah, I know. I've seen him.
Yeah.
He got smoked. That was awesome.
That's good.
And then so they get smoked, and right automatically they get smoked, and there's an excuse.
I'm okay with that. I don't care, dude. I'm so anti builds.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah. So it could be we get first person view, like Call of Duty and everything.
Cool.
For this, so it might make it even way better now.
I hope so. I'm curious to see what mantling will look like. Like jumping on a thing, like buildings.
Well, it'd be like anything, like
and,
Assassin's Creed. You do that in your first person mode. So.
Well, no, Assassin's Creed, you're not first person. No, you're in third person.
Oh,
but
it'd be a different game. Now.
I was gonna say, I think I don't know. I'm almost positive there's a game out there that has a similar Assassin's Creed style.
Yeah.
That's a first person mode. I'm trying to think of it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, I think it's gonna be a good implementation. I think it'd just be kind of cool to try it.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
And that's the best thing about Fortnite, that they could do stuff, make it a mode, temporary mode, and then if it works out, they'll keep it. Cool. If it doesn't, then
it was just a mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. So sick.
And so you also did have you said earlier that you wanted to beat up some old lady.
Dude.
The fuck?
So I go to the vet today, take my cat to the vet. And for whatever reason, they had a sign out there that said basically call and we'll, see what you need. And then it said, due to a lot of people in the office getting COVID or something, they're like really restricting stuff. So you have to wear a mask if you want to be in there and all that. So I call and I'm sitting there waiting. And then this lady comes up. She goes up to the door, looks at it, walks away, goes to her car, gets a mask, comes back, tries to open the door. And I'm like, do you not see the sign that,
it's
you
very
call?
clear, yeah.
So she tries to open the door, nothing. And then she stands there looking all confused. And I'm like, yeah, you got a call. She's like, obviously.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm like, obviously, bitch. You don't obviously.
Yeah,
know.
there's nothing obvious about this situation since you're not reading the sign in front of you.
Yeah, you're trying to open the door when it's locked.
Yeah.
You obviously read the sign. The call sign was here.
Yeah.
And then the COVID sign was here. Mm-hmm. So she obviously read the COVID sign that said you have to wear a mask. She went to her car, got a mask, came back, and still tried to open the door.
Yeah.
That it's locked already.
Right.
And then you stand there like you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And me standing there with my cat, I'm like, hey, you got to call that number. She's like, obviously. I'm like, dude, this is what COVID did. It made people not social anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, where is your etiquette, lady? What's obvious then? Yeah. Can you tell me what's obvious? Because obviously you're not very good at reading.
Yeah. And she could have just been like, oh, really? Is that what you did or something?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, I called that number that's on the door right there. And they answered, and then I had to tell them who I was and what I'm there for.
Right.
And then they said, wait here.
Yeah.
And they'll come get me.
Yeah.
But obviously you don't know nothing.
And she could have empathized with you also if like you had to explain to her like, yeah, I had a call and whatever. She'd be like, ah, crap. Okay, well, I'll go call him too then, I guess, make it a joke, whatever. But like for someone to just get snippy with you when all you're doing is like relaying the information that's on the fucking door.
Well, yeah, because obviously she didn't read that information, so I'm trying to help out.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, obviously.
It's like,
I'm like, oh, you old. Dude, the street's right there. Like it's close to us.
Yeah.
we could step out there right now. It's unbelievable, dude.
That is so obnoxious. And
but it's so funny because I was out there, because the lady said, "What vehicle you in?" And I told her, and I'm like, "But I'm outside."
Yeah.
So I didn't go in the vehicle. I was just standing outside. Weather's super nice.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's nice out here watching the car, watching or whatever. And then the dumbass lady comes and ruins the day. I'm like, dude,
your fucking day, dude. Taints it. That's what it was. She tainted it.
Yeah.
Did she have a pet with her?
No. You know what she was there for? She had a dog shit. So she had a stool sample.
Oh, God.
So like she called and then they asked her, what do you want? And she's like, I got stool for you. And then the lady came out. She's like, you got poop? And she's like, huh? She's like, you got poop? And then she's like, oh, yeah. And then gave her a jar with poop. And then you know what's even crazier?
Yeah.
She never once said who she was. So the nurse takes it from her and says, okay, thanks. So we'll do a biopsy on it and then give you a call. Like, unless they know each other.
Right. There's no way she's giving her a call.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the lady even looked like, kind of like, either, oh, is that it? Or like kind of confused. Like, so it made me think like, dude, if that nurse doesn't recognize you, how is she going to call you about that? Because she doesn't even know who you are.
Right.
Like I would have been, oh, my name's this, so-and-so, by the way.
Yeah.
And then she could have been, oh, yeah, I remember you. Or whatever.
And then that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Then you're like,
but she didn't even do none of that. And then she just walked away and I'm like, dude, I hope she don't call you.
Damn, dude. I don't think she will.
Yeah.
Like the shitty chick with the shitty attitude.
Yeah.
You know? Well, there she blows, man.
So I don't know if you saw this, but I know you were looking forward to it. But Black Adam with The Rock, the trailer came out.
Dwayne.
And it's trending on Twitter right now.
Nice.
Did you watch it?
I did not.
Okay.
I wasn't aware.
Okay, so
it's exciting.
Yeah, go over on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. Black Adam, the official trailer came out. I don't know much about it, but dude, it looked pretty dope.
Yeah.
No, but I will say, and I'm big on this. From the minor speaking parts they gave him in the trailer.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be good.
Oh no.
Because he's The Rock.
Yeah.
Give me try and change your voice just a slight bit.
Yeah.
Like something.
So does he just do his normal voice?
His normal. It's just like The Rock. Like whatever he says. Like
yeah.
So I'm like, oh man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if
maybe it's just a bad. It's probably a bad snippet.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, no, it's just. I don't think he's just playing a character, a superhero that kills people or whatever, but not in character. He's just being himself.
Okay.
This big buff dude, So I don't know how good, but like from what I saw from like the plot that they showed in the trailer, it looks like a pretty dope movie and it could have some really good potential. But the speaking parts that they showed of him in the trailer, I was like, oh no, dude.
Fuck.
Like there's no acting going on. He's just talking.
Well, oh man. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. I mean, shit. Hopefully it's not bad. Yeah. That's all I could say.
So check it out. Let me know what you think. But
Absolutely.
So everyone, I don't know how many people are excited about this, but once I saw the trailer, I was like, dude, that looks pretty cool.
Cool.
It looks like a kind of a dark movie, superhero movie. It could be something. So Black Adam with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Hell yeah. Let's see it. Yeah. Let's see it. We'll see it. We'll check it out.
Yeah. So you got anything else for the people watching the #1 podcast in the world?
Well, you know what? I don't. So with that said, stay cool. I mean, it's getting hotter days. If you're waiting in line, be nice. If someone, offers some nice, encouraging help, obviously they're trying to help. So, don't be a dick. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, please check us out on all of our socials. We are the Gamer Boyz. We love you guys to death. Do smart things. Stay cool. Yeah. Don't do anything crazy with your life. And please, game on.
Yeah. Also, like and subscribe, like the sign says.
Yeah, like and subscribe. If you guys haven't already seen the sign, I mean... Yeah. And y'all crazy. I don't know. Hit that bell.
Game on.
Game on.